Hey, good evening, guys. What is going on? It is Sunday night, and I am coming to you finally. What am I going to talk about? Well, I'm going to talk about pretty much the past 2 days for myself. So I'm coming to you late tonight because I've been waiting all day for my damn nose to stop running. Yep. So kind of just wanted to recap the weekend and kind of just talk about how I ended up reflecting. And hey, Shannon, what's up, brother? Hey, Shannon, I'm going to message you after this. I got to talk to you about something. But anyway, guys, for those that noticed, thank you for noticing. I did not do live yesterday. Yesterday was, oh, let's see what's going on with Shannon. Um, so I did not go live yesterday. There he is. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? This was
It's the
this was
bearded Santa.
We're
I
doing this with
wasn't.
David. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, heck yeah. That's what I was gonna chat with you about. We can't really see you.
Ah, that's because of the sun is going down. I was just getting in. I just was on as well, just doing my last minute shooting.
Well,
So
let's
getting some low light archery in.
nice, nice. Well, you know what? I'm gonna bring you in, and we're gonna let me explain what I've experienced, and then we can have a conversation about it.
That sounds great.
So I did not do a live video yesterday. And so what happened and what I'm talking about is I got off of my plan. I got off track. So Friday night, my wife and I, we went and had a date night, and I ended up having 3 drinks of alcohol. I haven't been drinking for a couple weeks, and ironically, I ended up getting smashed just off of 3 drinks. Just because I've been so consistent, not drinking. And I ended up I came home. So yesterday I was complete dog shit in the tank. Like didn't feel good. Didn't get out of bed. Didn't do my commitments that I've made to myself. And here I am today. My nose is fucking draining. It won't stop. It's all red. So I've been waiting all day to go live. And so what I was going to talk about tonight, brother, was how I am not going to turn one shitty day into 5 days. So, yes, I didn't do what I was supposed to do yesterday. I did. I've been doing my things today. I did my stack. I worked out. Um, I'm on it. I'm doing my live, right? But what I'm not doing is I'm not letting one shitty day, one unperfect day turn into 5 days. Because so many times what we end up doing is, we get off track with our plan, or we have a bad day, or something comes about, and then it turns into 5 days and 7 days, and then it turns into 21 days. Oh, I'll start tomorrow, and then you never do it. So, what is your take on that?
So it's that I used to let that go for months. It wasn't just a week or a day. I would put it off like, oh, it's not going well, and I would just sedate it off, like just push it away, like it's okay,
Yeah,
it's okay. And I had a couple drinks tonight, so let me go get another beer tonight. It's in the fridge, and then it would this next thing you know, it would be 3 months later, and I would be still doing the same thing I was doing, 3 months ago.
yeah. So,
So yeah.
and that was my reflection today. So, for those that don't know, guys like Shannon and I, who are living a certain way, living by a code, we're living by our core four. We do something that's called stacking. So, in my prayer stack today, it was all about the idea of perfection and how perfection is an illusion, right? Perfection is an illusion to the progress that we are trying to make. And I am somebody that likes things a certain way. I have that perfection characteristic in my life. Like I like it, but now I'm going through this process in my reflecting, going through my general's tent, and just going, shit, man, perfection has nothing to do with the progress that I'm going to make. And so instead of focusing on where I came up short, which is also important when you reflect. It's also how am I going to go forward from here? So,
Man, that makes, hey, I appreciate you let me jump on. I just want to say that you're always an inspiration to me. I mean, when I'm not
wow.
going live and I see, I mean, you're just super consistent, and the fact that you have people, that calling you out when you're not, that's just amazing because they're missing your message. And it's the same with me,
Yeah.
man. I
Yep.
love hearing what you have to say. You're my inspiration for the beard as well.
Yeah. Guys,
Yeah,
we got the bearded Santa on with us right now. Bearded Jack Santa. Is that what you're calling it?
Rip
What do you
Santa, Rip
Rip
Santa.
Santa. There we go. There we go.
So
So,
we got 100 and so it's 120 days from today till Christmas.
all right.
Exactly. In case you're worried about your shopping list. So now I'll be the
Yeah.
one on every day saying, hey, the shopping list, but also so the whole thing is just my beard's going to grow and losing my fat,
Yep. Yeah.
reducing it down. Said the inspiration of the beard and being in shape. We just have to. It's just. Well, anyway, I appreciate you. What I was actually trying to do was share your live out with mine. So
Hey,
my inexperience with Instagram just brought me in. So
no, that's all right. You know what? But this is what we're going to do. I am actually having scheduled lives with my other brothers, which I think you already said you saw. So that's what I was going to chat with you about is I'll get a live schedule with you this upcoming week and we'll go live for about 30 minutes and we'll dive way deep into this.
oh, cool. No, that
So,
sounds wonderful. Just like I said, man, I love it. Just keep going. This is amazing.
all right. Well, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much.
Feel better.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks. All right. Well, hey, I'm all for it. Just like Bill O'Reilly says, fuck it, we'll do it live. He asked to join, so let's do it. So anyway, guys, let me just continue. The big thing for me right now is I'm not going to let a slip up or whatever turn into 5 days, turn into 2 weeks, turn into 3 months, turn into 5 years. And like, as you heard Shannon and I know each other. We're brothers from Warrior. I was actually at HQ and he got baptized that weekend. His family came in and just shared their hearts out. And so something I've always committed to you guys about doing these lives is being real and raw. I look like shit. I don't feel that great. I mean, my nose is red from fucking draining all day. I probably sound like crap, but that's it. This is me. As I told Shannon, I went on a date night with my wife. I haven't had any alcohol for a couple weeks. I think it's almost been a month maybe. And for whatever reason, my body was like, hey, 3 drinks, you're freaking trashed. Like, it was terrible. It was something totally unexpected, something unplanned. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to enjoy this time and connect with my wife. And it turned into this whole thing of me not sleeping well. So I was in bed longer yesterday. And then I was like, nope, I'm not going to do live. Like, it turned into this old person, my old self, that when I got up today, I was fucking furious. So how many of you have been in that position where, you're trying to push forward, you're trying to make a difference, you're trying to make changes, and the old you shows back up? So I'd have you consider for a moment that it's okay. You can't focus on perfection. All you can do is reflect and figure out where to go from here. So despite me having my nose drain all day today, and it's just been more of an annoyance thing, I don't feel bad. It's just annoying. I still got my workout in. I still did my reflection in my general's tent. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll be happy to explain it to you. Every Sunday, I sit down for about 2 hours and I reflect on this past week. And I figure out where I came up short and I figure out where I succeeded. And by doing that, what that then tells me is what my next focus for this week is on. So you see, it gives me a path. It gives me something to put, deliberate focus on in the week. What am I focusing on? It's in the 4 categories of Core 4: body, being, balance, and business. So I focus focus on those areas every week. But I do that in a very specific manner in my Generals tent, in my app. I can't show you the app right now because I'm on my phone. But I break it down. And then we step into something called the door, which is a game of basically task lists that I'm going to do this week for my business. And what this sets me up to do, as long as I'm deliberately focusing on these actions, it's set me up to win. And then, does it change weekly? Absolutely, it changes weekly. 100%. What I'll do after this live, James, is I'll show you my Generals tent. So what I've gone through and done in my app is I've said, hey, this is the guy I am today. And in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, this is the guy that I want to be. So I've essentially set these targets for these certain time frames of, hey, so like perfect example is the body, right? So I want to add more muscle. So I set this target of, okay, in 18 months or 12 months or whatever it is for me, I want to have this amount of muscle, or I want to drop this amount of fat. I want to do these things. And so then my door, which is what we call it, you open the door to get yourself to go that direction, are these daily, deliberate, consistent things that I do daily to get me there. So if I want to add muscle, right, obviously I have to work out. I have to have a workout plan to do so. On top of that, I have to feel my body a certain way, right? So that can mean taking supplements. It can, for some guys, they take gear. I don't take gear. I'm all natural. But that's what that means is I'm deliberately putting these things in place. And when I complete them, I just go in and I click it. But on Sundays, I'm really laying out the week. I'm laying out my map. For those of you that are, 38, maybe late 30s like I am, we remember the MapQuest days, right? You print that shit out, you take it in your car, and that's the directions. We didn't have it on our phones like we do now. And so it seems like such a simple concept that we would go, okay, I need a map for the week. What am I doing with my body? What am I doing with my meal plans? I could literally walk over to my kitchen and show you how my wife and I have meal planned for the week. So that when shit comes up, hell yeah, 37. Used to be 37 this year. But when shit comes up, then we're prepared, right? We're prepared to pivot. And like that's what I did today. I had a shitty day yesterday, and in my Generals tent this week, this week was a little bit harder for whatever reason. I just wasn't on it, right? And yesterday was the accumulation of all that. But I didn't feel great yesterday. I didn't do what I was supposed to. And here I am today. I am making sure that before I go to bed tonight, I am hitting everything I need to hit. Because I'm not going to let that one day turn into 5 days. Because, the truth is, like, I've done it. We've all done it. We've all just, not done what we know what we need to do. And for me, like, the stakes are so fucking high. Because this is my calling. And you might go, why is, you having a few drinks and getting hammered with your wife? Hey, what's up, Modo? That's exactly what I'm talking about. But how is oh dude, I ain't gonna go fund you. Get off of here. Freaking people. How is you having this plan, this map, this tent that I'm talking about, how is that living your purpose, living your calling? And I've talked about it before. Man, I don't know how to get these people off of here. Well, go find a coach, Moto, if you need help. But just asking for money, bro, not the place. Anyway, I need to ensure that I'm being myself, my authentic self, my real self, and I'm sharing that with you guys because my purpose and my calling is so much bigger than that. And by having these things happen to me, that's how I'm able to relate to the men that I'm going to coach, to the men that are going to have these days where they just don't feel like it, or they struggle, or they get, smacked from a freaking glass of wine from left field like I did on Friday. So that's it, guys. Like, whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're going through, like, don't let it derail you. Like, get focused. Don't focus on perfection because it's never going to be perfect. Get focused, plant your flag, get your map set, and go. Even when you don't feel like it. Even when you sound funny as hell because your nose is plugged. And so, if you have been watching these lives, like I know my brother James has, last week I had a few of my other brothers hop on and just share their journeys too, right? And so I have a few more of those scheduled this week. I think we have 3 or 4. So, please stick in and hear those guys because those guys also have massive value. And the reason that I'm doing that is because of my purpose, because I am locking arms with other brothers to go help awaken men, like this guy who wants us to send him money here. But they're coming on to also share their stories because I feel that they have value to provide to you guys. So definitely catch those. That's coming up this week. And if you see me not doing my shit, call me out. But anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a blessed Sunday. And I look forward to having more conversations with you. I look forward to having more lives and having some of my other brothers and sisters hop on here and just share their piece of it, of what they see from their standpoint. So anyway, guys, hope everybody is well, and we will talk to you soon.